Okay, I'm sitting here in front of my computer editing a video. It's a video I didn't mean to shoot. I had no clue that I was about to shoot one of the most successful scouting trips I've ever had. Not only did I find an area with a big buck in it, but I found his bedroom. I mean, there's a buck I'm going to hunt next year because I believe that this is a huge buck. Now, I'll shoot does and stuff like that, but who don't like a big buck? I mean, I'm all for a big rack. So I want to take you through it, one step at a time, how I found one clue and wound up following it to the bedroom. It might be the bedroom of all bedrooms. And it's a semi-sneaky spot, even though it's on public land. Check out this video. So we're out here taking a walk scouting today. And one of the things I look for is changes in elevations, crossing and banks and stuff like that. And as you can see, there's a little chewed up where the deer come over this bank and walk out onto this oak flat. Let's keep going, see what we find. We're walking through some pretty open woods, and here's what looks like, yep, covered up with leaves, a scrape from last year. This is one of the best times to be out here scouting. There's some cover, got some reeds around us. More open woods, some reeds, possibly a spot for a stand, but not an easy spot to get to undetected. Our first rub of our scouting session. So there's definitely deer and definitely bucks walking through here. You can see it's getting thicker, which I like. I'm gonna follow this trail for a little bit. Up through here, looks like it's getting nice and thick. Might be a good spot to sit. Really good deer trail coming through here. Nice sign. Now all we got to do is figure out whether a good buck is using this area or not. A couple of real nice rubs. Definitely shows some aggression. Thick area. Looks really good to me. Okay. All right, here's the issue. We found a spot. Deer are definitely moving through. Definitely a nice deer was moving through. Don't know if he's dead or not. But now it's how do we approach the spot and how do we hunt it? Well, from my compass, I could tell that anything out of the south or west is a good win for this spot. North could be hunted, but it's going to be dicey. You would have to be some type of north wind where you know the deer's going to walk past you before he smells you, which is generally a risk that I'm not willing to take. Okay, this is a view of that bottom. Here's a view of those reeds. And just as I thought, I'm not going to go super far into them. There's lots of areas, I don't know if you can see them, where deer have bed here on the little high spots and humps. So I'd say we're in their bedroom. Here we are on the opposite side of that bedding area. As you can see, another nice rub, one that I couldn't walk over to because of the water and the soft mud. And here's this trail. One of the things I didn't talk about was when you find a deer's bedding area, how close do you hunt to it? Well, I try to hunt a minimum of 200 yards from it, especially early in the season. later on in the season, I'll get a lot closer. I've continued over the berm. As you can see, there's some nice thick stuff. Hillside. Some good cover, little opening area to funnel the deer through. Now, this is important. If you're going to pick a stand in here, it needs to be a place where you're not skylighted. So you either need to hunt down low or be in with some of this green stuff where they can't see you, because if the deer are looking up, especially out this way, if you want to hunt a north wind, you're pretty much in the open. Okay? Now, here's the next thing I want to show you. It's right over here. Just follow the deer trail. To this rub. This rub, I believe, is this past year's. You have the rub next to it from prior years. A pretty well-defined deer trail coming through there. We could also be in what you would call a bedding area, but I don't think so. I think this is more of a travel through. And it's far enough away from the bedding area I originally found that I can hunt it on a favorable wind and not have to worry about that other bedding area. Getting in is probably okay because I can come in from the east, which would have my wind blowing down my back trail, and I would expect deer to be coming from up in here somewhere on that hill. Let's walk around a little more. Here's my view from that bottom I was talking about, from up on the hillside. As you can see, there's no lack of cover for me to be concealed in a stand. And I've got good favorable winds a lot of times. I've now walked to the low side of that bottom. As you can see, nice deer trail going to it, and it's hard to see, but on that tree right there, there's a decent rub on one side, so we're looking good.
So that's it. I'm back home. I'm editing. But tell me, what do you think? Am I on a big one? Is that a good enough one to hunt? Do I need to know more? Did I not tell you everything? Because I told you about everything I thought, and I don't think much nowadays. Hey, till next time, I'm Steve.